has found that to be a great spot to get some of these transfers. Another late possession. Wallace. Here's Wood wide open. And he has missed a couple now. 3 wide open looks for Wood. Wallace, what a move. Wallace, as he's strong. Again, so far in this game, and finally they've listened to me over the last 2 years. No more flop warning. You flop, it's a Class B technical foul and a chest protector and shin guards. Here's Wallace. Wow, two-hand flush with the easy drop.
Duquesne did not press after the made free throw. Now Wallace turned his back to the defender. Oh my goodness!
Brewer, this is not a good business decision.
Well, it's good to see Brewer back on the floor for Duquesne.
Wallace, pull-up jumper, silky smooth, number 22 in white.
By Dove Men Plus Care, you look at the starting 5 for Kentucky, and obviously some newcomers. You got a couple of freshmen. One of them, Cason Wallace, slams it home. Gatorade Player of the Year in Texas last year, and a McDonald's All-American, and now he comes up with a steal. And will lay it in. What a sequence.
But also defensively, right? Get a rebound, start the break and run. You see how effective.
Cason Wallace with the ball in his hands. Stole the very first possession from Michigan State on Tuesday night. And that one's off the window and in.
Tough move. Guard coming off the high ball screen.
Wallace just took it away and he throws it down.
Great instinct for that, Cason Wallace. Not afraid of that contact. See an explosion.
As Kentucky into the front court. Wallace puts it on the floor, wide open lane to the basket. Frederick's shoe is still not totally on.
No, it's not.
Shot clock under 5, and that one knocked down at a biggie by Cason Wallace.
That's his value.
And now Wallace for the 3. Here's that 1-3-1 you were talking about earlier.
Sure, and it's really...
A lot of folks had a playground in their neighborhood. I have Churchill Downs. Oscar keeps it alive. And another follow. This time it's Cason Wallace.
Wallace switches places. He lines up a 3. He knocks it down. 3 on the shot clock for Wallace. Hangs and hits. Boy, did he settle.
Antonio Reeves to take those pull-up jumpers.
Big time block that time from Cason Wallace.
The drive, or at least angle it out. But keeping away from the contact. He was fading on that.
Wheeler low by and a kick. Great corner is good.
That game against Butler where he went for 14 and 6.
Open look for Wallace, and Cason Wallace from downtown that spot.
Wallace on a runner, got it. And he's fouled by Campbell. Wheeler one-man fast break. Extra pass, Wallace for 3. Got it.
How about that kick out? 4th rebound for Sheboy. Wallace. Sure.
And sure enough, it's the Rattlers over 50% from the field right now.
Cason Wallace answers with a 3. Lewis June went by him, but then good hands by Wallace. Taken away. Here's Cason Wallace. And they'll count it. And he'll go to the free throw line.
This guy's instincts just, look, gets the first deflection, says, oh, I couldn't get a steal there. Let me just go ahead and get another deflection. Came down hard on that lob attempt.
Wallace from behind the screen. You like that play?
I do. I like it a lot.
Floor in the half. Wallace around Sheboy. And he's fouled.
Wallace, shot clock at 3, 2. Gets a shot off at the horn. Oh, and he buries it. Conference in terms of percentage. Little floater is good. That is just steady by Ware. Frees up Wheeler. Here's Wallace. He gets right to the rim.
Go against greater competition, and boy, has it translated well.
Toppin on that low block. Bad pass. 3-on-1 run out. Golson blocked.
Boy, Wallace elevates.
Have a nose for the basketball like that. It's amazing.
I've heard him talk about look at this penetration. Too easy. Got to get a stop if you're Louisville.
And he's got 8 points. He's perfect from the floor.
I think he transferred because he couldn't understand the accent.
Wallace rattles it home. And even yesterday he said, you know, we give up these runs and then we don't answer. Wallace is fouled. Count the bucket. Wheeler, contact, throws it up. No good. Gets his own rebounds. Wallace for 3. Good.
And the reason he got the rebound.
Here's Wallace. There you go. With a dunk, and he's hanging from the rim. 11-11, 14 to go in the first half.
LSU's not going to ice that side ball screen, and Cal's going to try to go to that empty corner pick and roll. It works really well, Robbie. The
next couple of years.
You're going to see a team that values the basketball. They fight their tail off defensively, and they're solid at sound.
Crowd on its feet at Rupp. Wallace the drive. He lays it up and in. He beat his man Miller. Horrible loss to Alabama. They're down 13-2 to a South Carolina team that doesn't score a lot. Wallace hard to the basket. He lays it up and lays it in. 25-10 on the shot clock. Wallace needed it.
That's huge.
That's on Wednesday.
Oquendo had 22 last year in Rupp Arena. He's up to 12 right now. Wallace, man, he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, he is. That was a bit of a fake. Oquendo looked like he was going with Wallace, just laid it up. You're waiting for a big dunk.
They're sinking on the Kentucky big. Wallace in the paint.
I'm with you. I thought the same thing, but
so play on and little floater by out into the backcourt as they did in the first half. Cason Wallace drains the 3.
Sheboy, of course, patrolling the middle. Chris Livingston. We'll see a lot of Antonio Reeves. And Cason Wallace connects. It's 4-2. Wallace inside, an easy path. Off the bounce, outside to Wallace for 3. He splashes that with
That huge win in Knoxville. And you love the locker room scene when they showered Coach Cal with the water bottles.
Wallace for 3.
When he comes in, Livingston goes out, but Toppin has gone out. Boy, Wallace strong to the rim, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Big-time defender. Remember, he had 8 steals in that opening game against Michigan State. He would not be denied on that possession. Big-time play by Jalen Wilson.
Wallace with a terrific drive, and again, it's a 2-point game. Wallace got a half step, and he's able to fit it.
Reeves run the other, and Sheboy running to the rim. A lot of pressure to cover.
Bottom can't cash it in. Here's Wallace. He's got a full head of steam.
Just outrunning Florida. Tremendous.
Cason Wallace with the jumper.
11 prior to that last miss, so you put your one down, and yeah.
Here's Wallace. And one coming.
Finish the possession has been their problem.
Tennessee at 18 offensive rebounds overnight. No rebound there.
Jordan Walsh with a half-2 launch.
Wallace pulls up and he gets it to go. Could die literally a day after they were shooting baskets, and Collins had such a terrific summer in preseason. They had all sorts of expectations for him, and he watched that shot go in from Wallace.
Yeah, just keep running it.
And an 8-0 run for Arkansas. Wallace pulls up and knocks it down. An easy 2 by Wallace, his first 2 of the game.
And baseline bumps. Livingston really hasn't had much of a touch here. Wallace step through.
Dumps in for 2.
Let it go. Shot clock down to 5. Wallace using the screen. Wallace, tough shot. Sure was. More and more time. He's been a factor in this rotation with the injuries.
But he came in as against Alabama.
The pull-up goes for Cason Wallace. Got to be perfect. 25-12 Kentucky.
Nice post up and what an entry by Toppin.
Known for his defensive prowess. Looks locked in here on Wallace. Wallace leans in, gets it to go and a foul.
Forgot my abacus and I left my globe back in the hotel. Left hand. Wallace.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Top into Wallace. Shot clock is down to 6. Defending is Flanagan. Screen by Sheboy open. 2-point shot is good. He's got his first 2 this afternoon. Wallace the other way.
That's his 9th rebound.
9th rebound. He only had 4 the other night. They were talking. They gave him a tough time in practice. Hey, if you're going to get more than 4 rebounds, today's the day to do it. Wallace 3. Wallace making
what a pass.
Sheboy. Doubled. Toppin inside. Intercepted. It's picked off by Wallace. Who else at the other end? Lexington. Wallace drives with ease.
Kentucky's largest lead came at 5. Vanderbilt led 17-15 for about 5 seconds. Wallace up and under, silky smooth.
He plays with such a maturity.
Talking with the Kentucky coaching staff, he's not expected to be limited in any way tonight. Ball pinballs around. Wallace fires a 3. Got it! And he had been ice cold for an elbow to Colin Smith. Cason Wallace pull up from the free throw line.
That the Friars were in the Final Four. They trail Kentucky by 3 out of the timeout. Wallace gets to the rim. Wallace may have to make it happen against the pesky defender Noel. The jumper is good. He has not been able to buy a 3-pointer.
With the assist, so they're very good.
Push shot goes for Cason Wallace. Switch, and Wallace, cookies, takes it away. Wallace swoops in for the banker and the foul. There's Toppin out front. Post-up opportunity. Oh, what a finish! Cason Wallace trying to get in there defensively. Wallace, push shot goes.
Johnson has to be a factor with Noel.
We're tied at 56. Wallace the drive, scoops it home.